Is your zodiac sign one of the 12 signs that fall in love fast? What kind of lover are you? Do you fall in and out of love as quickly as light, or do you get fatally connected to someone before the relationship has a chance to take root? Astrology can predict how easily we get bored and how fast we fall in love. Every sign has its own personality, set of aspirations for the future, and understanding of love that shapes how each of us experiences romantic love. So, which zodiac sign falls in love fastest? And how do other zodiac signs rank regarding matters of the heart? Hey everybody, welcome to Stars or Signs. Subscribe, like, and turn on notifications if you're interested in learning more about astrology and how it can be used to benefit your life. Well, let's get started. Capricorn. Capricorns take the longest to fall in love, and the primary reason for this is that they are so extremely stubborn about it. They keep convincing themselves, incorrectly, that they must pick between being in a committed relationship and having a successful job if they want either one of those things in their life. But the thing is, if they find the right person, they can very certainly have both of those things. Therefore, they should give love a chance and stop being cynical about it. Capricorns are aware that a new person may not immediately pick up on every facet of who they are. As a result, they recognize the importance of exercising patience before giving up on someone. But because they are aware that forming new relationships is a process that requires work on their part, they are less likely to become easily bored. And when a Capricorn finally feels like they have a foothold in a relationship, they can't help but feel romantic. Aquarius. When it comes to love, Aquarius is a dream come true. They are intriguing individuals who are trustworthy, dependable, and dedicated to the things that truly matter. On the other hand, it takes a lot for them to fall in love, and the primary reason for that is they are a significant obstacle for themselves. They keep themselves emotionally apart from anyone who they think could have the potential to become their romantic partner. This is because they are afraid of giving up control, or because they find closeness uncomfortable. When it comes to matters of the heart, Aquarius may be rather mechanical. As soon as they begin to think that everything is going perfect, Aquarius will put an end to it. They can never truly find out whether more profound feelings are hiding behind the surface. Unless they stop standing in their own way and preventing it from progressing, they won't be able to enjoy the process of falling in love. Virgo. When it comes to dating, these are the most important things that are always going through their head. What are the implications if this does not go as planned? How can you determine whether this was a waste of your time? And what if you feel more strongly about the other person than they do about you? They have the predisposition to overthink things and hunt for issues on purpose, which means that it takes them a very long time to fall in love, since they take such a calculated approach to the process. If you want to know how things are going with them, you need to pay attention to their conduct so that you can make that determination. Because they are the kind of lover that prefers to be shown things rather than told, you can expect that they may not be as verbal with feelings. However, they will be attentive and passionate when things are going well between the two of you. Leo. Leo has a big heart and loves other people very much. Simply, they often prevent themselves from being completely in love with someone because they strongly want to be in control or to be right. They do this by covertly looking for ways in which they fall short of your expectations or why they do not deserve your love and admiration. But still, being in a committed relationship appeals to a Leo since it allows them to invest the entirety of each day in the company of someone they sincerely care about and admire. However, for Leo's fiery, passionate personality to be nourished by their love, they will need to commit to one another. They find a lack of passion or excitement in a relationship to be the most discouraging feature of a potential partner. If they begin to feel disrespected or irrelevant, their attention gradually shifts. Gemini. Gemini is so preoccupied with figuring out who they are that they don't have much time to figure out someone else. But they have romantic opportunities available to them since they have a vibrant social life and an engaging and interesting personality. They just do not yet have a complete understanding of who they are and what they want. Thus, they will not be able to fall in love very fast until they have gained this understanding. Because Gemini is characterized by a disposition that may quickly swing from one extreme to the other, you never know how they will feel about you from one moment to the next. If their feelings for you have waned to the point where they no longer care about you, you will likely never see them again. Because they are more interested in casual, fleeting infatuation than long-term committed relationships, you can anticipate that a Gemini will always maintain some degree of emotional distance from what you have together. Scorpio. Like Leo, Scorpio has many charming attributes, such as being passionate, vibrant, and exuding compelling energy. But on the other hand, they have a reputation for being extremely private and secretive, jealous, and stubborn. Their passionate nature extends to love, and they do not tend to fall in love easily. However, they don't want to take romantic risks because they don't want to be the first person to put their heart on the line. Instead, they would rather wait until the other person's devotion to them is guaranteed before acting on their own. They have a great desire for things to turn out precisely how they want them to, and this need makes it difficult for them to fall in love at times. They may find it tough to open up because of their mysterious nature, but Scorpios believe that developing quick ties with everyone is essential. Pisces. Because of their compassion and gentleness, it is not difficult for them to fall in love with other people. On the other hand, it's easy to get distracted by other prospects that seem more appealing. So, they don't necessarily fall in love slowly. Rather, it's more likely that they miss the opportunity to enter more advanced stages of falling in love because they're always drawn to the next novelty. Pisces may be a bit of an enigma when it comes to committed relationships. When Pisces finds someone they genuinely admire, you better start playing some romantic music, since they want to feel this way for the rest of their lives. On the other hand, given that the symbol of the Pisces sign is two fish swimming in opposite ways, you should be prepared for some pulling in the opposite direction from them. Libra. This is not someone who falls in love immediately, but they do not do so in a drawn-out manner either. They waver a little while considering if this is someone they may be able to see themselves with long-term. However, once they commit, they give it their full attention and energy. 5 times a week is a typical number of times Libra finds themselves falling in love. They enjoy dating and all the wonderful things it brings, but they have a hard time committing to a relationship. If they aren't continually courted and taken for a ride, Libras tend to get disinterested and bored. One of their greatest concerns is the prospect of settling into a relationship in which they will no longer experience the familiar sensation of butterflies in their stomach. There is no doubt that Libra can maintain long-term relationships, but it is common for them to fall in love with the idea of love rather than a specific person. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is romantic. It is not surprising that they have a rapid romantic attraction to other individuals, given that they are always drawn to happy and upbeat experiences. It doesn't take much for them to utilize the heart eye emoji when they discover a great person. Yet there are times when they could get overly optimistic or become overly connected to someone too quickly. Even though Sagittarius may make a commitment to another person, this does not prevent them from ending the relationship if, or when, they feel bored. They require the joyful feeling one gets when they are always with another person, and they vanish as soon as that feeling has passed. They crave never-ending excitement, which may be difficult for a single individual to give. But in their minds, this need may be symbolized by a long chain of companions who come one after another. Aries. It could come as a surprise to some that Aries experience love at first sight. They have a voracious appetite for adventure, originality, and fresh experiences. And as a result, the infatuation stage of the love-falling process is irresistible. And when they like someone, they find themselves falling quickly and deeply in love with that person. To put it another way, when the butterfly phase is through, they tilt back towards the part of themselves that avoids commitment. This happens naturally. Aries is a passionate lover, but they do tend to become tired of the connection. They're not given exactly what they want when they want it. Their lack of patience in romantic relationships makes them unhappy. If the romance is not a whirlwind romance from the very beginning, it will likely end. Cancer. Nobody is surprised to see Cancer at the top of this list. The process of falling in love is straightforward and uncomplicated for them. They have great emotional awareness, and as a result, they find themselves pulled to experiences like falling in love, which causes them to feel energized and motivated. They continue to fall in love rapidly, no matter how many times they've been hurt in the past. Cancer is always looking for their forever person, even if the other person is unaware of this fact. At first, it could be challenging for them to put everything on the line for just one person. Nevertheless, once Cancer enters your life, they want to be a part of it forever. Taurus. Taurus, of all the signs in the zodiac, is the one who falls in love the quickest and most easily. They are always looking for someone with whom to share the expansive love that fills their heart. Nothing can prevent them from swimming headfirst into the center of a new love while it is still in its early stages, despite the fact that their own feelings of jealousy may occasionally get in the way later. They are adamant in their belief that one must travel a long and winding road to find true love. Therefore, it does not matter how their relationship progresses. They will always be willing to offer their best effort for you. Although they may not be their typical love at first sight kind of person, they make their emotional entrance into your life quite early in the course of a romantic relationship. This explains why Taurus finds it so difficult to give up. So, where do you fall? Do these explanations apply to you or others that you know? And just how accurate are they?